Ladies and gentlemen, we want to continue with presentation of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the next awardee is no other person than the immediate past Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic of the University of Medical Sciences, Professor Rose Angela Nwuba. Ma, could you please come to the front here as we take your citation? And I'm sure women in Unimed, they don't take last for any reason. I'm sure the Deputy Vice Chancellor, whom I always find it difficult to describe her in the past, we donate something huge. Huge. Why we say huge? Please, a round of applause for her. I'm sure that is going to happen. But we can't just be reading. She is our mother. Over to you, please, our electronic citation.
Rose Angela Nwuba is a professor of molecular and cellular parasitology at the Department of Biological Sciences, University of Medical Sciences, Unimed, Ondo City, Ondo State, Nigeria. She took up the position of Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic in August 2021 after serving as the Dean of Postgraduate School, Dean of the Faculty of Science, and the pioneer head of the Department of Biological Sciences of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo. Professor Nwuba graduated as the best graduating student from the Department of Zoology, University of Jos, Nigeria in 1982. She obtained the master's degree in parasitology at the University of Ibadan in 1984 and was immediately employed as an assistant lecturer. Her PhD degree in cellular parasitology was awarded by the University of Ibadan in 1997 for a research project sponsored by the UNDP, World Bank, WHO, TDR training grant at Trinity College, Dublin, Republic of Ireland. She was a visiting research fellow at the then International Laboratory for Research on Animal Diseases, Nairobi, Kenya, and a postdoctoral fellow at the National Institute for Medical Research, London, under the sponsorship of the Wellcome Trust Fellowship Training Grant between 2002 and 2004. Prior to her transfer of service to Unimed, she lectured at the University of Ibadan from 1985 to 2018. During that period, she rose from the position of an assistant lecturer and a pioneer PhD student of Professor Mark Nwuba's newly founded Cellular Parasitology Program to the head of the program at the Cell Biology and Genetic Unit, Department of Zoology. Professor Nwuba led several project research groups, both as co-principal investigator and principal investigator at the University of Ibadan. She and a molecular and cellular parasitology malaria research group were instrumental to the successful winning of several international grants from international funding agents, including the World Health Organization, MacArthur Foundation, and Wellcome Trust. During this period, she supervised over 45 postgraduate students for both their master's and PhD degrees. In Unimed, she has served as a member of the University Governing Council since its inception and has headed several university committee boards. She won a Seeding Labs Instrumental Award in 2018 that provided research equipment for the Department of Biological Sciences to accelerate capacity building, institutional research, and effective teaching of graduate students in molecular parasitology, biotechnology, and genetics. She was successful in the 2019 TET Fund National Research Fund Award on a project titled Epigenetic Determinants of Dizygotic Twinning, Non-Identical Twins in Southwest Nigeria. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she was instrumental in setting up 2 molecular biology labs. One was an NCDC-accredited molecular biology laboratory at the Center of Molecular Bioscience and Medical Genomics, which was equipped by the Ondo State COVID-19 Response Fund and the PTF COVID-19 Fund. The second was a TED Fund-funded molecular biology unit at the Central Research and Reference Laboratory under the leadership of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Adesegun Fatusi. Professor Nwuba is a member of many well-renowned associations, widely traveled, has facilitated many workshops, and presented numerous papers at both national and international scientific conferences. She has authored more than 50 publications on topics related to the epidemiology, immunology, molecular biology, and genetics of infectious diseases in several reputable scientific journals. Professor Rosangela Ifeanyiwa Onwuba is happily married to engineer Mark Onwuba and blessed with 3 lovely children.
A round of applause as I invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Patrick Olanrewaju Osho, to present the award to her.
On behalf of the University of Medical Sciences, we are awarding you this distinguished award, presenting to Professor Rosangela Onwuba as the first female Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Medical Sciences, in recognition of your contribution, growth, and development to the university. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thank you for recognizing me and giving me this distinguished award. And thank you for the organizers of this occasion. I know the importance of what the women need in this university, and I'll do my best to support in any way possible. I'm not going to announce anything, but I'm going to send something to the director for that purpose. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please a round of applause for Professor Onwuba one more time. Please a round of applause for her one more time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, right now the next awardee, she's coming here. She will be getting an award for herself, and also she will be representing somebody else. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to bring to this side of the divide Honorable Nurse Patience Arinola Adamolekun. I've introduced her today severally in diverse ways, only for me to be told, how can you introduce her without telling the whole world that she is one of us? Homegrown. She is the head maternal nursing, they gave me 3 things, so maternal, neonatal, and pediatric, our child health nursing. Please give her a round of applause. And the other thing I want to say is rare for you to find honorable in the appellations of nurses. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to invite Professor Leroy Edozen, the Dean, Faculty of Health Law and Humanities, to present this award to Honorable Nurse Patience Arinola Adamolekun. If you check the material with you, she has a very long profile, a multiple award winner, somebody who has occupied several leadership positions in the past and at the moment.
On behalf of the Faculty of Health Law and Humanities, the Center for Gender and Health Equity, it's my honor to present this award of excellence to you, Honorable Nurse Patience Arinola Adamolekun, in recognition of your role as a political nurse leader in Ondo State, and also as founder of the Progressive Nurses Forum, and a champion of the women and democracy in this country. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I want to express my gratitude to Ambassador Doyle. I'm very, very grateful to my dean, my capacity dean of faculty nursing. That's Professor Oluwatosin. Thank you for the recommendation. When they asked me for my name and how they should write it, I said honorable nurse. And ambassador said, you know that some people that we normally hear, they are doctors, they are pharmacists. I said, I'm a proud nurse. Let it be written boldly, honorable nurse, Patience Arinola Damolekun. If I come again and again to this word, I'm going to be a nurse because I am a successful nurse. I dedicate this award to God Almighty for giving me the opportunity and the platform to shine as a nurse. And this award is to all the great nurses in Ondo State and in Nigeria. I'm going to support the crèche, not only today. I'm going to see to it that it reaches its completion and dedication. So irrespective of what I'm going to give today, I'll bring fellow female politicians to come and support it. I'll not announce what I will give, but I will do the transfer now and they will receive it. Don't worry, I will not announce. You will see it now.
Please, a round of applause for Honorable Nurse Arinola.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, madam. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you know it takes one honorable to recognize another honorable. At this point, I want to crave the indulgence of Honorable Nurse Arinola to still wait behind to take an award on behalf of another honorable, the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development in Ondo State, Dr. Sheung Bosede Osamaye, FCISM, FAFUED, a distinguished academic and trailblazer in the field of education, management and strategic studies, socio-political and community development, and philanthropic endeavors. Please, let's put our hands together for Dr. Sheung Bosede Osamaye. And I have the honor to invite to the podium Professor Oluwatosin, the Dean, Faculty of Nursing Science, University of Medical Science, to present this award. Please, let's give the Honorable Commissioner honorable round of applause.
On behalf of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo, Faculty of Health, Law and Humanities, Center for Gender and Health Equity, this distinguished award is presented to Dr. Sheung Bosede Osamaye, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Women's Affairs, Ondo State, in recognition of her selfless service to humanity and empowering women. And this will be taken for her, on her behalf, by Honorable Nurse Adamolekun.
I received this award on behalf of my friend, my sister. In Ondo State, they call me 2IC to the Commissioner for Women Affairs because she gave me an appointment first before I even got the one from Mr. Governor. There is no health program that we handle at the Ministry of Women Affairs. I'm in charge. So I'm taking this award on her behalf, and I've been chatting with her, and I forwarded the account details of the institution to her. She's going to send something Honorable Commissioner can send. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Please, once again, a round of applause for Honorable Nurse Arinola. For the first time, like I said earlier, I met a nurse who is also a honorable today, and she spoke like a politician. Once again, please clap for her. Don't worry, I know. We'll talk, we'll discuss that one. in camera. Ladies and gentlemen, moving away from the political arena and coming back to the academia. I know one thing about academics the world over. They are very rich. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to this side of the divide our next awardee, a professor, a cerebral scholar, a very patient human being. I've been watching her since. Very patient, unassuming, and also somebody who is so culturally aware that despite being a professor, we must understand, we must do what we represent. Our cultural identity is all over her. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for Professor Mrs. Modupe Olayinka Ajayi. And I'm going to be calling on our keynote speaker to do us the honor of presenting this award. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Mrs. Modupe Olayinka Ajayi is a Nigerian professor of project management technology at the Federal University of Technology, Akure. She obtained her NCE from the College of Education, a BA Ed from the University of Benin, a master's degree from Obafemi Awolowo University, a PhD from FUTA, and an MPhil from Obafemi Awolowo University. She began her career as a secondary school teacher and joined FUTA in 1992 as an administrative officer. She later served as registrar of FUTA 2011 to 2017 and pioneer registrar of Federal University of Oye Ekiti. She became a senior lecturer in 2017 and rose to professorial rank in 2023. Professor Ajayi has supervised many postgraduate students and published over 65 academic works. She is a fellow, a member of several professional bodies, and has received numerous awards for her contributions to education, leadership, and university administration. She has also served in national and international academic committees, including the West African Examination Councils. Overall, she is widely recognized for her contributions to higher education, research, and university administration in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for Professor Ajayi.
On behalf of the Faculty of Health Law and Humanities, Center for Gender and Health Equity, I present this distinguished award to Professor Modupe Ajayi, former registrar of FUTA, that's Federal University of Technology, Akure, as a successful administrator in recognition of the completion of your service as an adult administrator. This day, 17th March 2026. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so very much. This is first to express my sincere appreciation to Unimed, to the gender, and to OSWD in Unimed. I thank God for the opportunity and for a darling sister, Professor Mrs. Duile. She's been in this business for a long time of getting the women to be seen, to be heard, and for us to have influence. We were together in FAWE, a Forum for African Women Educationalists, and she served meritoriously with us there. And for this award, I want to say a very big thank you. You know, I'm a teacher, but that doesn't matter because children are the heritage of God. And God has called all of us together, either you are a nurse, a professor, or whatever, to take care of the children for Him. And that's why I'm a lover of children. and I have them all around me. I will not announce what I want to give towards the crèche, but like I discussed with her, for whatever I give today, I am part of that crèche growth, because that's part of my responsibility as a mother. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, ma.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next awardee is Professor Victoria Omolara Henobong Akpambang. And representing her today is Dr. Fumilayo Fabusiwa Agbaje. Please a round of applause for her as she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's put our hands together as I call Professor Oluwatoyin. It's deliberate why I'm bringing her. You can see the name of the awardee too. It's also a bit mouthful. Hakpambang. That is why I'm calling Professor Oluwatoyin to help present this award. Quickly, a brief about her. Professor Victoria Akpambang began her academic journey at the Rivers State University of Science and Technology, earned a master's degree from the prestigious University of Ibadan, and obtained a doctorate in analytical chemistry from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, in 2010. Her intellectual curiosity and commitment to excellence took her across the globe as a MIF postdoctoral research fellow at Hiroshima University, Japan, where she investigated the distribution of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon in marine environments under the mentorship of Professor Hiroshi Sakugawa. There is something peculiar about Professor Akpambang. Everything about her is striking. All the names I've called, they are striking. That is to tell you a remarkable professor. Professor Victoria Akpambang lives by a simple but powerful creed, committed to advancing food safety and environmental health through cutting-edge analytical chemistry, research, and mentorship. Today, we recognize not only her outstanding contributions in science and education, but the remarkable woman behind them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you Professor Victoria Omolara Akpambang.
On behalf of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo, Faculty of Health Law and Humanities, Center for Gender and Healthy Equity, Award of Honor presented to Professor Victoria Omolara Akpambang, Chairperson Omolara Akpambang, Chairperson, Chemical Society of Nigeria, Ondo State Chapter, in recognition of her leadership role to female in science and services to humanity on this day, 17th March 2026. Congratulations.
Thank you. On behalf of my chairperson of Chemical Society of Nigeria, Ondo State Chapter, Professor Victoria Omolara Akpambang, I want to say a big thank you to the center and to the director of Gender and Health Equity, Unimed. And immediately they told me this, I sent to her, and he has sent the token to the account of the faculty. I'm grateful. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Be like water. If woman ever marry you.
Dr. Fabusiwa Agbaje, when you get to her, tell her we are grateful for what she has sent. And I say it in her language, Sosoyon. Please help us tell her that we actually say thank you in her language. Ladies and gentlemen, Okay. Now we move to the next awardee. And about the last one for this event. Right now we move to honorable, it's good to end on an honorable note. Honorable Princess Omowumi Olatunji. The Honorable Princess Omowumi Olatunji Owovoriole. That should be from Delta in a way. Okay? If I know specific place in Delta, I will speak the language when we are done. To present this award is another remarkable human being, a very good human being at that educates us every week in this university with very provoking thoughts that you have to reflect on all through the week. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the presenter, help me put your hands together as I bring to this side Dr. David Agbaje. Thank you. And representing this person, please let's put our hands together for Dr. Omo Shalewa Osho, representing Honorable Princess Omowumi Olatunji. Is a seasoned public servant, legislator, administrator, and development practitioner with over 2 decades of experience in governance, education, social development, and political leadership in Nigeria. She is widely recognized for her commitment to inclusive governance, women empowerment, youth development. She remains actively engaged in public service, institutional governance, political development, and community empowerment with a career defined by consistency, service, and commitment to national development. Please, once again, a round of applause for Honorable Princess Omowumi Olatunji.
On behalf of the University of Medical Sciences, Faculty of Health Law, Humanities, Center for Gender and Health Equity, I present this award to you, the award of honor, presented to Honorable Princess Olatunji Owovoriole, CEO, My Choice Limited, Akure, as a successful entrepreneur and selfless service to humanity. Congratulations.
Woman don't suffer, lower everybody. Enjoy forever. Money no like woman, woman no like woman. She no be like water.
Thank you very much for the. It's a great pleasure to represent my very good friend, a big sister, who is unavoidably absent this afternoon to collect the award. That's Honorable Princess Omowumi Olatunji Owovoriole, who is unavoidably absent, and we appreciate the organizers for recognizing our editorials as a work in Ondo State. She's a sound administrator. She's a political aspirant. She's been member of House of Rep in Lagos State for many years, and she's presently an aspirant in Ondo State. So she's a wonderful woman, and she told me this yesterday when she was sending me to represent her here, that she has put forward her widow's mite into the account sent to her. So they said the coordinator is saying 200,000 naira. So
comparison. One of such men in our society who always wants to see women succeed in their respective careers is also being recognized. Not just recognized, we also want to celebrate this man. Initially, they told me that the DVC should present it. And I said, I once worked in an institution that we described ourselves in that institution as the software component of science, technology, and innovation in Nigeria. So instead of bringing hardware to come and present to hardware, I would rather bring another software so that we end on a soft note. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to invite to this side the Dean, Faculty of Health, Law, and Humanities. A man that supports everything. Whether you are a woman or you are a man, he gives you full support from the beginning to the end. He wants everybody to succeed. And I will implore you to please put your hands together once again for Professor Leroy Edozen. And the software that will present to the hardware at this point is the Dean, Faculty of Nursing Science, Professor Oluwatosin Abimbola. Please a round of applause for her. Please let's clap very well. Very quickly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will just say these few words about him that you may not know. Professor Edozen is an established academic, and being an established academic known worldwide, he single-handedly established the Faculty of Health, Law, and Humanities, the first of its kind in this part of sub-Saharan Africa. He has delivered lectures across the world and is indeed a celebrated and cerebral academic. Please a round of applause for Professor Leroy Edozen.
Thank you. Well, I've been asked to do a big thing. I feel this is too big for me. It's a great honor to be the one presenting to you, sir. On behalf of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo, Faculty of Health, Law, and Humanities, Center for Gender and Health Equity, this distinguished award is presented to you, sir, Professor Leroy Edozen, in recognition of your exemplary leadership roles in the Faculty of Health, Law, and Humanities, and I will say in the university as a whole. 17th March 2026. Congratulations, sir.
GVC, sir, keynote speaker, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't really want to receive an award today because we are the ones organizing it. And, you know, Professor Duyileme, she's indefatigable. She said, no, you're going to have it. So thank you very much for that. I've always been a champion of women's causes. In my work as a gynecologist, obstetrician, and in many other ways, I can't enumerate all of them here. So I appreciate this. The other thing is, you may not know that I am half Irish, by my mother being Irish. And today is a big day in Ireland because it's St. Patrick's Day. So I will use this to remember St. Patrick's Day of 2026. Thank you very much, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call on the Deputy Director, Center for Gender and Health Equity, Dr. Doris Inka Oluwafemi, to give us the closing remarks / vote of thanks. Please, a round of applause for her.
Great Nigerian women. Great Nigerian women. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and their participants. First of all, I want to appreciate God for the success of today's program. As we come to the end of today's memorable celebration of International Women's Day, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who contributed to the success of this program. I want to use this medium to appreciate our management, the organizers, our guest speakers, God bless you, and all the participants. As we depart today, may we remain inspired to promote fairness and unity in all that we do. Thank you all, and happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, whatever has a beginning must surely have an end. With our vote of thanks, we have come to the end of the 2026 International Women's Day, organized by the Center for Gender and Health Equity. And please, don't let us forget the main message. We give to gain. Let's go out there and continue to give to gain. May I please crave our indulgence to stand as we bring the program to a close by taking our diverse anthems. Thank you. Please, let's be on our feet.
Room to pursue excellence for research that will get to all to achieve the best in health sciences, build a nation, change the world, touching lives and making impact in the nation is our goal. Touching lives and making impact is how we will grow. Unimed, giving all for a better tomorrow. Unimed, that's our health for a greater nation. Pathway to a healthy nation, frontiers in medical innovation, and a benchmark in health education. Step by step in one accord, touching lives and making impact in the nation is our goal. Touching lives and making impact is how we will grow. Unimed, giving all for a better tomorrow. Unimed.